Yeah, well, from school I worked in the bank, and while in the bank I got that idea that I could open my own, I could start my own company, and I started my own real estate company, and my company ran for exactly 5 years. By the 6th year, my company had started dying, natural death by the 6th year, and it left me with a big debt of 25,000 US dollars, and I was wondering what to do. So one of the people whom I owed money from that money, that 25,000 US dollars, is the person who actually called me for a meeting so that I could see what she was doing, so that I could pay the debt, help me pay the debt. So I was invited for a session. Then we were meeting physically. I was invited for a session, and I went, saw the meeting. I saw what was happening there, and immediately I saw this is the thing that is gonna make me get out of debt. And that is how I got involved with network marketing then.
Okay. Phoebe,
That
you're
is
saying,
that is at 2004 to be precise.
wow, 2004 when she got involved in network marketing just because she was in debt. 25,000 US dollars. That's about 2.5 million Kenya shillings. Now, Phoebe, thank you for sharing that. And you have given us more light why you got involved in network marketing. And I don't want to preempt your story, but tell us what happened. 2018 June, I'll never forget that day when we met with you. And you were looking for me for us to have a cup of tea and to have strategies for the business where I was. Please tell us what happened, because that made you make a shift.
Yeah, Nancy, in the company where we worked together for the many years we were in that company together, we worked closely. We were cross lines, yes, but we worked closely. So this time around, we were supposed to have gone for an international trip. And we, because of the compensation plan in the other company where we were, that we were, it kind of disadvantaged us. We helped somebody grow, they grew their business, and instead of us benefiting from their growth, it made us miss the trip. So I was calling you so that we can strategize on how we will not miss, how we can will not miss the next trip. So when I called you, you invited me to where you are. So we sat down, but as I was asking you questions as far as the business was concerned, you didn't seem interested. So I wondered what the problem was. Then you told me, Phoebe, I moved to another company, and I think I'm not ready to discuss that other company, not unless you will want to listen to what I am doing now. And Nancy, that statement alone threw me in panic. I was in shock. I was annoyed because we were so loyal to that company, and we did everything that we knew we could do to see the success. And now you're telling me you are not in this business, in this company anymore. Nancy, I remember immediately as you put it, I became diabetic because I visited the toilet 7 times. I was in shock. That shock put me in panic, and I was like, my goodness, my world crumbled. My world came down. And you saw how I panicked, and you told me, Phoebe, calm down. Let's talk. So pick it from there, Nancy.
Yes, it is true what Phoebe is saying. For those who want to find out, why did I tell her that? Because she got into a mood, she got shocked. And I remember I asked her, are you okay? Because of the number of times she visited the small room, that's a story for another day. But indeed, later I got to understand it's because of how shocked she was. So Phoebe, I want us to take us through, because when I told you about where I was, which is Opulence Global, and after you relaxed, I shared with you the reason why I decided to come here. Tell us what you saw for you to decide to join Opulence Global. having been in another company for over 10 years, being one of the leaders that I knew in that other company, being one of the great trainers that I knew in that other company, being in the level that we call world team, where you are traveling every year around the world in that other company. So I want you to tell us, what is that thing that you saw in Opulence Global for you to make a shift, because you made a shift the same night? I remember very well. If you can enlighten us, what is that thing that you saw that made you decide to actually cross over?
Nancy, there are several things that actually made me make that great decision. The first one, after you explained, you talked to me now, we sat down, you talked to me about, you actually presented the business to me, and you talked about this wonderful product, Fountain of Life. And immediately, after you talked about Fountain of Life, immediately I saw one thing. I saw money. I saw money immediately from Fountain of Life. In fact, even before you went any further, I saw money. And the first thing I asked you, Nancy, tell me how much this product is and what is my profit in this product. And you told me, Fabi, be patient. Let me explain to you the compensation plan. You'll get more shocked. So after the product, I saw money from the profits. Then you came and now broke it down for me like a small baby. And you told me, now this is the compensation plan. You explained to me the difference in the binary system, because where we were not using this binary system. And we're using what we call breakaway. So this one is binary system, and you told me how it works. I was sold immediately after I saw all that. And one thing that you really shocked me with, which I had to prove you to want to do this business so that I could prove you wrong, is when you talked about the wholesale commissions. Where we were, there was nothing like that. I was a sponsoring champion. I could bring as many people as every month I could bring like 10 people. And here you're telling me that I could get wholesale commissions. Nancy, that alone broke me. But there's one thing that made me nearly refuse to do this business, Nancy. When you talked about e-commerce, when you talked about e-commerce, Nancy, I was not for the business, because I tell people I am BBC, born before computers, and this thing was not to be mine. And I told you, my friend, much as I would want to do this, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. So what actually Nancy got me is the profit margin and the compensation plan. Those things brought me in, but one thing, they nearly made me miss the bus.
So did you join the business the same night, or did you say, let me go and think about it, or did you say, let me go and consult? What happened?
I don't think even you gave me time to think. There was nothing to be thought about. You didn't tell me, you told me one thing, Fabi, go and get money, let's meet in the afternoon. There was no time. And you told me, Fabi, you know what we normally tell people, go and get money so that we can start it. Have you seen the business? Do you want the business? You are so harsh. But the other day, you didn't give me time. Have you seen the business? Do you want the business? Are you interested? I said yes. Go and get the money. And you didn't even give me time to say whether I have the money or not. So I actually hustled, let me use this word. And by the afternoon, I was calling you, telling you, Nancy, I have found the money. I am ready to start. And you told me, come again where we were. I'm still there meeting other people. Come, we start. I was so excited, but so scared of the fact that I am going to open a shop on space in somewhere, a place where I can't tell where it is. So I came just because I respect you, but actually I cannot say, Nancy, I understood everything. I didn't understand anything just because you told me, come, I will show you how to do it. Because we were used to getting into a warehouse, getting into a shop, and working out with our products manually. And here you're telling me there's a shop in Canada, and I'll be selling products in Kenya. It was not making sense, Nancy. It wasn't making sense. But all the same, because I trust you, I came and joined. So my journey with Opulence Global began July 6th, 2018. 2018.
Thank you so much, Phoebe, for sharing that. And I like the way you are so authentic, because when you say that you're BBC, so many people would be afraid to say that they don't even know, they didn't even know, they don't even know how to operate a computer. And I know you have IT gurus in your house, but you always thought that is not your space. But one thing that I can commend, Phoebe, is how teachable you are. Because you told me, Nancy, you know what, if you're willing and ready to teach me how to do this business, I'm willing and ready to learn. And to me, that is one key to success in our business. Now, you joined the business, like you have said, in July 2018. Tell us what happened when you joined the business. How did you start? And just share with us a little bit, because there are many things you wanted to prove me wrong, not to prove Opulence Global, to prove me wrong, because you thought what I said was not going to be achieved in this company. So share with us what happened when you joined the business.
First, you told me, when you told me you will, okay, first, I got the fountain of life from you. Now, when I got from fountain of life from you, I started my usual trips, because where we were, we will have to gallivant the country, moving from one part to the other, because everything, as I say, was manual, picking my product and getting to a local bus and going to where my clients were. And you told me, Phoebe, this is a different ball game. You don't have to leave your house going places. It will be delivered. Just do this. You showed me how they can order online and their products will be delivered to where they were. So that was the first shocker that I got, that you could actually be stationed in one place and one purchasing products from a particular place and the products being delivered. That was one thing that actually confused me. Then you told me, come and you'll see the money in your back office. Now that story again of back office, you had to show me how to get into that back office. I got into the back office and I saw the money. That was one thing that I started. The other thing now, since I had the training from where we were, Nancy, I knew in this business, much as I say I am a very good, I love selling, and I tell people I can sell anything. But when I came here in network marketing, I discovered the selling here in network marketing is different from the other selling that we knew on the other side of the world, if I may use that word. So now I had to sit down and create my name list. And among the list of people I created was a very good friend of mine who told me clearly, Femi, I am joining this thing, whatever you're calling business, because I respect you. I can't say I've understood anything, but let me join. And when she joined, that lady joining the business, she joined and she traveled, she left the country, and she went and met a friend in a place called Sudan, and she sponsored a friend there in Sudan, and the business started growing from there. So that is where now you started telling me, now this is what I meant, e-commerce, where you can get people joining from anywhere in the world, and your business, you must not travel to wherever they are for you to do your business. So I started seeing my business grow at the comfort of my house, not leaving my children, not leaving my family. And now, another thing now I started seeing, Nancy, that at one point now made me go wild, is when you gave me my target for the month and you told me, Femi, this month, this is our target. We are going for 10 people. And I thought 10 people is what normally Opulence calls for. And I think you took advantage of what you knew, how you knew I do on the other side. So he gave me a target of 10 people. Then one thing I thank God about is I didn't care about the amount of money, because the difference between what the amount of money we're using to sponsor people in the other company compared to this one is like 20 times, this one is 20 times more. But again, now immediately I shifted my mind and asked myself, who are the people in my list of friends? Who are these people who can see this as business with this kind of money? That time we're joining with 1875. And I asked myself, who are these friends who can afford this? and I wrote them down. I gave, that is where I got this name, my name of name list. I drew my name list. And from my name list that month, I got 10 people joining. I saw 2,500 Canadian dollars in my account, Nancy. Because I was not traveling, I was just in my house. That money blew me up. Because I was wondering, in that other company, we made money, yes. Then we used all that money again to travel, to go and now pay for the hotels, pay everything. But now here, my money is all intact. I am not traveling. So Nancy, all those things, actually, I came telling you now, Nancy, I am here for keeps. I am here to do this business, and I'm still here, and I will be here, and I am here. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Febronia, because it's very, very important for you to share. I remember that part of how you got the business in South Sudan. Remember, South Sudan, for people who are listening, there are two countries, it's the Sudan and South Sudan is actually a country where Phoebe got her first business out of Kenya. And she developed such a huge business, even with Lifestyle Director once. I think she has two of them in that region. Clearly, that tells us when we talk about e-commerce and tapping into other countries' economies, this is real, and it happens in Opulence Global. And Phoebe wanted to prove me wrong. So now, Phoebe, let's come to the main business. I want you to share with us your story, your journey in Opulence Global, because you came in like any other person, started as a lifestyle advisor, became humble to learn, became very, very, very teachable. And you have gone through a very, very exciting journey. Today, you're one of the key trainers and leaders that we have in Africa. And there's something I will not let you leave behind as you're sharing us that story, AKA name list. So kindly share with us your journey with Opulence Global up to where you are right now.
Okay. When I built my team, I got a team of those of the 10 people. I had now to teach them. I had now to teach them, and I had to come up because what I believe in, when you come in, everybody coming into the business has something to contribute towards the growth of the business. So my question that I normally ask people, what are you bringing? What are you coming with? What do you have? What do you have in your hands so that you can help the business, your business and the team to grow together? So what I knew is how I could help my team Kenya, build the work together and build their business. So I took up a session, which we call the NMST, New Member Success Training. I took that up myself, and I said, this is the session, this is the part that I will take in helping our team grow. So in that New Member Success Training is where now we work on the name list. We show people how to develop their name list, how to work with their name list, as in, how to work with their name list and how to develop their name list, because it is from the name list that you can grow your business. And I started showing people how to do it. And most people, when they come to this business, some come with that attitude. I know I am a salesperson. I am trained in this in this field, so I know. So I was telling people, when you come here, please down your tools from where you are, so that we can feed you with what this company has to offer. So I now used to come. Why I got that name of name list, I will tell people now, come down and let's draw your name list. And we discovered, Nancy, most people, that is the part they hate most. They don't like sitting down to draw that name list. Yet, it is in that part, the name list part, that is where business is. That is where you will get your partners to do business with, and that is where one gets customers from. So if you don't develop, you don't draw a name list, then this business becomes difficult or becomes hard for you to do your business. So that is where I got my name list from, because I was kind of putting it in their throat, forcing it in their throat that they must develop a list of names for them to grow. Yeah, so that is where I got that name list, because they see me and they're like, oh my God, Feby is here again, and she'll talk about name lists. Feby is here again, and the only thing Feby will mention first, she can't finish any sentence without mentioning name lists. So even today, to all our guests who are here, I'll still say the same thing. Without a name list, this game becomes very hard to play. Name list is your inventory. Name list is your everything. Yes, Nancy.
Okay. Phoebe, thank you so much for that. And I will not let you out of the hook, because there's a lot that you need to share with us about your journey with Opulence Global, how you've been able to build your team, how you grew, how you have, you actually engaged yourself also in personal development, how you have grown to become now tech savvy. Remember, you came in as a BBC. How today you're one of the best trainers, and you use technology, you use virtual, you use Zoom, and how you're able to build your business even outside Kenya. Please share with us that journey, because it is a journey. Sometimes people look at it when they come, and some people say, oh, this business is done virtually. They shy away, and maybe they think they can't do it. But you're true evident that this business, as long as someone is willing to learn, you can do it. Please share with us the transformation that you went through with Opulence Global up to date.
Wow, Nancy, thanks a lot. First, how I got into knowing how to do that, because for many years, for many months, I managed to stay, to hide myself behind you guys, behind you, behind Lucy Kuria, Lucy Karanja. I managed for some time. Then one time, yourself, Lucy Karanja, and Lucy Kuria traveled and went to Canada. I was left in Kenya alone as the leader. And now there was a training session that had to be carried.
Opondo.
Yes. There was please mute Joseph Yeri. Yeah, so sorry. So there was a training session that had to take place, and I was trying now to log into Zoom. I tried calling Reza, no one was being found, so I had to travel. That was my first encounter with me starting a session with Zoom, and it made me connect with Ramin. Ramin had to come. In fact, I felt so humbled that the CEO of the company could not like look down upon me and say, now you don't know anything. He took me through, showed me how to go to do it. And today I tell you, I am an expert because I was taught by the best, my friends. So this time with the CEO, who are one-on-one with the CEO, one-on-one with the sales and development manager, and they took me through, and I managed to do my training. From that day, Nancy, today I am here. I didn't have a laptop, my friend. And I remember there was a day you decided, Feby, you've been lying to us for too long. Today is the day you're going to run this session. I remember that day is the day I decided I'm stopping this business, because I was wondering, how on earth am I running? I tried talking to my children and they told me, Mom, we've been telling you to learn these things. You've been ignoring us. Today is your day. You go and sort yourself. I fumbled. I went through my phone using my phone, and Nancy, that night I did an awesome presentation using my phone, and I like, Feby, you're so bright. Feby, you can do stuff. I started motivating myself. So today I'm here to tell you, when the dream is too big, facts don't count. When the dream is too big, don't look at yourself and say, I don't have this, I don't have that. I started building my business. I am here with my first downline, Maggie Njoroge. She's among the first people I talked to. And when I talked to Maggie, she told me, Feby, I want to do this business, yes, but I have no time. I have no time. I am busy in the office, but let me just join. So I said, just join. Today, Maggie Njoroge is here back doing her business. So Nancy, I built my business first with trusting you that you are holding me. Second, with the friends that I had. Did I come with anybody from the other network marketing company where I was? No. The only person I can say we related and I came with is Maggie Njoroge, yes. But I have built my business with new people all together. And today, I'm an LD2 in the company, ready anytime taking my LD3 step. Yeah, so if I can do it, I believe everybody here can do it. So I am a cruise. I'm enjoying Maria Batista and the rest in the cruise.
Well done, Phoebe, because I know you are, or today it's good to say that you are a cruise qualifier, and I know you're working so hard with your team, including Maggie and others, to make sure that they join you in the next cruise. Personal development has been one of the key things that has made you to be who you are. And I know most people, and this is something we like talking about in our country, people don't like reading, you know, and as long as you're not in school and you're not doing exam, people really don't like reading. But there's something very, very good that you found in this company about personal development. And as having a CEO who is so good in that, especially with his being a forensic networker author, what can you tell us about personal development when you came here in this company?
Nancy, when I came here, there's one thing that you made us know, that we had to appreciate the time difference between where our company is based and us here in Kenya. So there are days we have to wake up at 3 a.m. for us to attend the session, the forensic networker. So we had to brave the cold. We had to wake up very early for us to attend the forensic networker so that we could understand where did we go wrong. Because in network marketing, like, can I say, Nancy, in Kenya, network marketing, if I may say, was not sold so well. So the people draw a very thin line between network marketing and pyramid schemes. So we had to really sit down, learn, and unlearn, because we had to unlearn some behaviors that we knew, and we had to learn new behaviors. We had to understand how the business is done. So that way we needed to read a lot. We needed to listen to what Ramin was saying. Then after that, we sat together as a team and we discussed that, and we kept teaching it. And the more we taught, the more we understood. And I remember there was a time the company had to actually send Vanisha Jones to Kenya to come and show us how to do that, the forensic networker, so that we could understand it more, we could grow, and we could develop ourselves even much better. So Nancy, and yourself as a leader, the thing that you keep drumming to us is how leaders are readers and readers are leaders. We had to read so much so that we could develop ourselves knowing, and you kept telling us there's nobody above you. It's you and your God. So you have to read and understand how to develop your team and how to work with your team. So Nancy, we had to grow. We normally tell you, you knew how to throw us under the bus, and we had to get out alive. Yes.
Wow, thank you so much, Phoebe, for that sharing. And because you have mentioned our CEO a lot, I would like you to say in 1 or 2 sentences what you have seen the CEO that we have in Opulence Global, because now you have somewhere to compare, and what makes our CEO so different from other companies that we know out there. I just want you to mention, because we can't leave that behind. So Phoebe, tell us more about our CEO, because you've mentioned him. And I know you're so passionate about what he does here.
Yes. Nancy, CEO. In fact, I want everybody here who is here where you are working. My question is, what is your relationship with your CEO? How close are you with your CEO? Can you just call him? Can you just reach him that fast? Can you just reach him that close? So our CEO is that person that we can, like here in Kenya, we meet him every now and again on the forensic networker. He's hands-on. He teaches us himself. It's like, can I say, is that like that mother who believes he or she must cook food for her own children. So he makes sure he gives us information, and that information is like digested everywhere, delivered everywhere in the world. So you are in Canada doing this business, you are the same person who is in Kenya doing that business. You will all get the same material at the same time from the same person. So our CEO is a hands-on person. Our CEO develops you as an individual. When you are ready to grow, he will work with you, model you, grow you, teach you how the business is done, hold you by your hands. So he'll not let you to just go wild and do business wildly. He will hold you, groom you, teach you, and grow you as an individual. And that is what I have actually so much liked about this, and that is where I see the big difference. Where we were, Nancy, we were family. We were wondering, there was no system, but here the CEO has developed a system where everybody coming, you just come, plug and play, and that is what I've really liked about our CEO compared to where I was. At least, as you say, I have a place I can compare. Yeah, here you just come, plug and play. Because
Thank
of
you.
the
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Phoebe. And as we're moving on, because I can see we don't have a lot of time, since we would like maybe to have a session for Q&A, what message do you have for that person who has joined the business a month, 2 months ago, a year ago, and maybe they feel, you know what, they don't have too much or a lot of knowledge to do this business? What can you share with that person, that partner who is in the business? They're aspiring to become lifestyle director 2 and above. And maybe sometimes they sit back and say, oh my God, I don't think I can be able to do this. What message do you have for that person as a partner?
Okay, as a partner, what I will tell my partners is teachability is everything. Just be teachable. Just allow yourself to be taught. Come green, because I say struggle and strive to remain green always, because the minute you ripen, you rot. When you come with that attitude that I know, I am a degree holder in this field, I have done this and that, we tell you it is good to have those degrees, it is good to hold the titles that you have from whichever field you are in, but we tell you, when you come to network marketing, please down your tools and be ready to be taught. And the most unfortunate thing with network marketing, you could have an upline who is not as tech as you could be. Just humble yourself, listen to your upline, because there's something your growing upline know that you could not be knowing. So listen to your upline, listen to the message. Listen to the message, not the messenger. Don't look at the messenger. Listen to that message your upline is giving you. That is the first thing I will say. And to partners, I will say this company has given us a tool that many companies do not have, the Smart Buy. I really love that part, Nancy. Where we were, that part of Smart Buy, it wasn't there. We were doing what you call the auto ship, where you must purchase products at the end of the month regardless. That one, the shopping credits, the 150, you must purchase products, tangible products. So you'll find yourself like every month you've been purchasing products that you didn't need, but you just had to do your mandatory points. So you'll end up with a warehouse in your house, you know. But here I appreciate that fact that the company has come up with the system they call Smart Buy, where since you're already in business and you know you came here to do business, it's not a pyramid scheme. You came here to do business. and products must go. So at least the company gives you an opportunity to buy your products buy and buy till the time you are ready to ship them when you have finished your first consignment. So that is really the another part, one thing that I love, and what I would like to tell our partners is do not ignore to do your smart buy, because if you are in business, that smart buy is what will determine whether you're in business or you are not in business. So I really like that part, and I'll tell my friends that remember what our company has given. Not many companies have that the end-to-end delivery. So I'll tell my friend, my partners who are here today, appreciate what you have. At times, it is until we lose it when we start remembering the good things that we had. But for here, I'll tell you, as a partner, remember the end-to-end delivery that you have. The other thing that I will tell my partners is see the variety and the versatility of the products our company has given us. We have needs and want products. Do not stop getting into your customers' pockets. Don't decide when to say the product is expensive or not. It's not to you to decide. It's the customer's decision. It's the customer who decides the price, whether the price is much or not. So stop getting into your customers' pockets. Let your customer decide, because our company has given us both need and want products. So Nancy, for our partners, that is what I have, and I still have a message to our guests. Thank you, Nancy.
Yes, please share that message, because that is the next thing I wanted to ask you. What message do you have for the guest on the call? What message do you have for that guest who they have come for the tour, they have come for the virtual tour, they have come for the coffee night, and they are still wondering, can I, will I, do I not? So what message do you have for that guest who is on the call tonight?
My message to our guest tonight is when we invite you for a session, like when we called you today, you could, I tell people, at times God uses people for different reasons. You could be a conduit. You could be here, not because of you, because of that other person who has been praying and asking God to help him. So through you, we could reach that person. So your yes today could reach that person whom we didn't know. You are the only one who knows. That is one. Two, you could come being a CEO. You could say, okay, this business, I'm a CEO of my company, but my question to you, you as the CEO of your company, how many people can you employ in your company? How many, given a chance to employ, how many people can you get into your company? Today, I am telling you, with this company, it's an open book where you can employ or you can bring as many people as you can. So through you could help so many people, you being a CEO. So please don't look down upon this opportunity and look at it like a very small thing. This business is a business depending on how you look at the lens that you are using to look at the business. If you look at it like a small thing, it is small. If you look at it like a mega market, it is a mega market, because any business is business. There must be a product going to a client. There must be something that is being sold in your company. So here we have the same. We have the same products that are moving out to the customer. That is one. That is two. The other thing that I would like to say, treat this business as business. There is money. Treat this business as business. There is money. Treat it as business. Not just something. It is a business like any other business. It all depends on the lens you are looking at the business. The last, I would want to refer our people, unlike our friends who are here today, to understand the difference. I'd like them to sit down and see how they can make multi-level marketing their business without looking at it like a small business. So for them to understand the difference between multi-level marketing and pyramid schemes, I will refer them to forensic networker. I'll still want them to visit our forensic networker page so that they can understand. Our CEO can educate them. Our CEO can teach them and understand how it can be a profession, multi-level marketing, so that they can change the world, they can change people's lives using this kind of business. So Nancy, that is what I would want to tell our friends, our relatives, and our neighbors who are here. So if you're invited by a friend, you are invited by a neighbor, please give her a big hug if you can. If they are huggable, hug them. If they are kissable, kiss them, because they have given you an opportunity to change your life and to change so many people's lives. So if Febi has done it with all those challenges, as a BBC, I call myself born before computers. Today, I am walking the world, traversing the world through internet. I'm all over the world through internet. Today I am in Grenada. Tomorrow I am in Malaysia. The following minute I am all over the world at the comfort of my house. Who knew Febi could do this? So you are saying no to the business. How many Febis are you closing out? You are saying yes to the business. How many Febis are you opening the world to? So Nancy, if I can do this business, there's no one on this planet Earth who cannot do it. Thank you.
Wow, Phoebe, what a parting shot. What a parting shot. And I know all the visitors who are here, you have learned something this evening. All the partners again, and the visitors, you have learned so much. But allow me to say that as much as our company is network marketing, it is network marketing with a difference, because
Yes.
we have a model of e-commerce, which is ours, our own, you know, where you are allowed to sell your products any part of the world, and the company will help you with the logistics. You don't have to worry how will your clients get the products wherever they are. Think about it. Whatever you do in your normal day-to-day, if you're not in Opulence Global, how many or what can you sell to someone in Kenya, in Africa, if you are in the US, if you're in Canada? What can you sell to me? And I receive it, you know? But with our company, you just go to the back office, I place the order, and I buy from your own shop. So let's think outside the box. Let's look at e-commerce, because this is the new way of doing business, and there's no better time to do it than now. We have always been doing this with Opulence Global since the company started in 2005. And of course, COVID has enhanced this system to work even better. People who would not even look at doing meetings virtual, people who did not know how to do meetings virtual, you know, today they become champion, because the way the world is today, we have to evolve. And I would say a few things as we close this call, that we are looking for people. Help us reach out to these people that we're looking for, because we want to grow. We want to expand our business in a big way. We want Opulence Global to become a household name in Africa, in all entire world. We want to make it household name, because the products we have, let me tell you, and especially our most powerful antioxidant, you will not get it anywhere. So we are looking for people who have a big dream and a big vision, a vision of helping other people change their own lives. You could be seated here, you're satisfied. You could be there listening and you're like, you know what, I'm okay with what I do. But do you have a big vision that you can extend a hand to someone else? Do you have a big vision that there's that cousin, that sister, that friend, that brother, that whoever it is who does not have the same what you have? Someone who is not in the same position that you're holding in that company where you're holding. Can you extend your hand? And this is the point I normally tell people, and I remind them, there's a reason why God gave us two hands. One is to reach and one is to pull, and the other one is to reach. So come on board and help us pull as many people as possible. These people could be wanting to get better in their health. And you know, health doesn't care whether you're a billionaire or not. Everybody needs health. So have a vision of impacting other people's lives. And that is why we are inviting you to actually look at this business and see which part can favor you. Then the other thing is, sometimes people say, yeah, I'm interested, but some people have boarded wrong vehicles before and maybe they got hurt. And here we have shown you that if you come on board with this great company, Opulence Global, it is the right vehicle. because many people bought vehicles. It could be a vehicle of the job, by the way. Forgive me if you're working. I have no intention of stepping on your toes, but this is true. Some people bought vehicles that never get them to where they want to go. They never get to their dreams, with the vehicles that they bought. But with Opulence Global, let me tell you, you will get there. Whether it is, again, the dream of good health, whether it is travel, whether it is a dream of helping other people as you help yourself, you have the right company. And the person who invited you can share with you more details in details, or you can visit our coffee nights where we share more about our company and the compensation plan. And we're also looking for people who are ready to work. Sometimes it saddens me when I see people come into the business and they want to sit back, and sit there and watch things happen. Let me tell you something. This business, be ready to work. We are promising you work here, but we are not promising you a job. Please don't come on board and start asking us, how much are you going to pay me per week, per month, per year? You're given a blank check. That is what our CEO gives us. You fill in the figure. So the work that you put in will determine how much you want to earn. But the beauty about it, don't get scared. In this company and in this business, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. As much as there's work to be done, you will not do it alone. That is what I mean. We will do this work with you if you're willing and teachable and ready to do it. We are going to work with you. We are going to support you. We are going to hold your hand, and we are going to work this journey together. So if you are that kind of a person, I want to tell you, it is time for you to come on board, because the old ways won't open new doors. And the old maps, they will not navigate the new lands that have been presented by the new situation that we are in. So if you're waiting for the things to go back to the old way of doing things, they will not happen. It will not happen. You are here as a partner. You started your business, but you have shelved your business, saying, you know what, I will look at it some other time. I want to be the person to tell you, there's no better time to pick your business and let's run with it. Because this business is growing and you don't want to be left behind. Challenges are there. It is not always, success. We have challenges, just like the way life is. There are challenges everywhere. We have challenges in our homes. We have challenges in our jobs. Co-host, kindly help to mute. We have challenges everywhere. So don't come here thinking that you're not going to face challenges. And there's something that I always tell people, and I remind myself, that the journey to success is never down the hill, it is up the hill. Otherwise, we would all be millionaires. We wouldn't be here if it was that easy. Be that kind of person who says, I'll be able to overcome this challenge. Because when you overcome a challenge, you become a victor, but not a victim. Don't allow situations to make you a victim, but overcome those challenges and you become a victor. Let's change the world together, because if Phoebe can do it, most of the time she would train me where I was, table stand, and she had to listen to me. And I told her, Phoebe, it's time for you to learn, because here we are all going to learn the same time. It doesn't matter, I brought you on board. Let's just change our minds and be ready to do it. And if she can do it, I believe each one of us on the call, even the visitors, you can do it. Thank you so much. And at this point, our moderator, if there's any question, I'd like to take it back to you. Check in the chats, any question. And I know you're going to mention about the promotion. Guys, if you're here, you're a visitor, oh my God, there's great promotion, how you can access this business, at a very, very good discount. So Maggie, let's see, is there any question? Anybody who wants to say anything? Maybe we have 5 minutes and we call it a morning, we call it an afternoon, and we call it a good night.
Wow, wow, wow. Nancy and Febronia, what alcohol, what a cocktail. Amazing, amazing, unbelievable. I can't even believe that the hour just flew by. We were so glued listening to that story. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Febi, for really sharing those insights. And thank you so much, our leader, Nancy. I'm looking through the chats. I can see quite a number of comments. We have Nadine saying, amazing cocktail. Freda tuning from Namibia. What an amazing story, Febi. And yeah, I see many, many comments. I don't have a question yet, but I think we can make it easy. If you have a question, you can raise your hand. Then we are going to unmute you. But from the chats, I can just see messages coming through. Thanks, leaders. Amazing cocktail. Beautiful story, Febi, that's from Raymond. Elijah Kitinga from Nakuru. Febi, you're a real motivation to many of us. Your commitment to success is amazing. Justine says, beautiful story, Febi. Imelda says, words coming from true leaders and mentors. So if you have a question, you could please raise your hand and we are going to unmute you. For all I can see are amazing comments. Our leader, Lucy Kuria, saying our incredible and inspiring African leaders. Renee Liao says, Febi, you're a huge inspiration to all of us. And I think it would be great to maybe hear just a word from amazing leaders tuning from the world. I think, Renee, if you have a chance, maybe you can say hi to us and throw in a comment. I can see Ifra's hand is up. So Ifra, I will unmute you. And then, yeah, Ifra, you can say something. And Renee, if you're in a position, would appreciate to hear something from you. So Ifra, it's your moment.
Hello, hello, my sisters. Wow, wow, wow. What an amazing, amazing leadership call. Great job. Thank you so much, Sister Febronia. You're so inspiring. And Nancy, you just came in and literally poured a gasoline on all of us. It's like, wow. I thought the call was done. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I absolutely loved the entire hour. Just sitting here, just so inspired. And I just want to thank both of you for taking your time to inspire all of us. I always share this in my 2-minute story. I got started into Opulence and get fired up because of the Kenyan team. That's right. When I heard there is a business in Kenya, before my family migrated to Canada, we lived in Kenya. So I thought to myself, my goodness, if there's a business in Kenya, this means I can take it everywhere. And you continue to inspire me to this day. I remember me